Friday night, about, I guess it's about 8 o'clock. Matt, he hasn't been with me for about, what, 5 years?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
5 or 6 years maybe.
Yep.
And Chris, about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And we're gonna meet some more guys in the morning. We're at the Mommier Trailhead, Mount Gorgonio. Here's some old cabin roof remains. This is right before Alger. There's old cabin remains right here. Alger Creek Camp. We'll show you our shelters at night. This is Alger Camp. I'll show you the camp in the morning. But I got this Bear Creek. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's like the Six Moons design, but no net, no interior. That's just a Tyvek down there. I have a short pad. I'll set it up in a minute. A short pad. Head's gonna be up there, then my jam's gonna be the feet, and a trash bag, because I have a 45 bag. If it gets below, it's really a 50 or 55. If it gets below that, you get kind of cold. I've got that trash bag. I can put my feet inside the trash bag. The whole sleeping bag in the trash bag. Add some warmth. My hat, Sawyer, odds and ends. It's for baking tomorrow. And there's our food up there. I brought the full Trangia, 2 pots. Got water on here, gonna have some beef stew, some coconut juice tonight. In the morning we'll cook here, a little log. Pretty cool little setup here. And then what do you got over here?
That's the Sea to Summit tarp.
Sea to Summit, it says 8 by 6? 6 by 8?
I think it's 6 by 9.
6 by 9. Then inside there you have a
X-bed pad.
And what else?
Just a little, like a REI ground cloth. That's it.
What, your sleeping bag? Nothing?
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna, my sleeping bag's in my backpack down there. I'm just gonna pull that out.
Okay, and then Matt's already asleep. He'll show you stuff tomorrow. He's already asleep. You don't have your food in there, do you, Matt?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know, it's such a good idea, dude. There's bears here.
Yeah, you think I should tie it up?
Yeah. I was here last Wednesday on a night hike and we saw a mama bear and 3 babies. But I also have an extended beak that goes on there in case the rain's coming in really hard. That drops down another 2 feet and tapers down, drops down another 4 to 6 inches here. They're expecting a thunderstorm. It's been raining on and off coming up here. About 4 to 6 inches here. Out there it's 2 feet. I have another video with this in it too. I spent the night in Mount Gorgonio. One of the nights I had this. And then I also have a setup in my dad's front yard. But Alger Creek's down there. We'll show you that in the morning.
I think I got some.
And my camera bag's gonna go in there. Anything that smells, toiletries, all the scents, the wipes, bug spray, oils, food, even teas. Everything's up inside that Sea to Summit, except for that meal. We're gonna eat that now. We have a boil.
Yeah, I thought I was seeing some.
There's little storm clouds coming in. Dark skies. Just a minute it was purple. Just a minute ago.
See if this one passes.
I think the skies are gonna open up. Okay.
It looks like one might pass though here, and the moon will come back out.
Okay, right down there we had some, what was that? That was delicious. That was beef stew.
Yeah, beef stew.
We split a beef stew and a coconut, a box of coconut juice, coconut water. All the rest of our food's up there, except for my Spark.
I know, I always wonder where I'm going to put my Spark too. I'm going to put it next to your backpack.
You can spoon out a bear's eye with that. I'm freezing. I got a tank top on. I got a tank top on, dude, and then shorts.
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning, man. This is inside the tarp. Wind trading pole. And it's starting to rain. So this is Alger camp here. There's another small campsite down here. Food. Get that down in a minute. This is going to be coffee. I didn't filter it, but obviously I'm going to boil it. So I'll filter water before I leave up near the trail. That's the Jimmy Dean's, those pre-cooked. Pretty good, huh?
I gotta get me one of these, yeah.
They're pre-cooked, so you just freeze them. They'll last a day and a half, 2 days, easy. But if you have a frozen bottle of water, they can last 3-4 days. That's a baking stove from batchstoves.com. And baking half of a banana nut. I forgot the baking ring, so I put 3 pebbles in there. Just enough to keep this off the bottom so the heat can get underneath and all around. Light that, put a windscreen around it, and let it sit for 40-45 minutes. And that ounce of alcohol will last 45 minutes and bake that muffin. Actually, it's going to be, yeah, about 35-40 minutes. So there's the banana nut. Look at the bottom, came out perfect. Look at this. Perfect. Split it in 3s. Dig in, man.
Ah, it's all nice and warm.
Banana nut, man.
Ah, it's warm and moist.
Even the batter smelled good.
Mmm. It's moist.
Look at that. It's delicious. He said moist. And I got some Bulgarian tea Snezana gave me. Snow White gave me. It's inside there.
Thanks, man.
Perfect, huh?
Yeah.
It's So we're getting ready to leave Alger.
I would worry about that if it was free.
And in comes Steve,
That's pretty tight, man. I like it. Yeah.
Matt, and Anthony.
So, yeah.
Now we got about 2 miles to Dobbs. This is what we came through last night. And again, this is Alger Camp, if you look on your maps. In the Mommier Trailhead, Mount Gorgonio, Southern California. This reminds me of some of the views you would see when you're watching Bonanza, Ponderosa. Little Joe's off riding, looking for his latest woman. Or the one where Haas is chasing what he thought was a leprechaun through the forest. Went into that log. That was a great episode. Look at this. Okay, coming up out of the ground, an arm right there. Let's see, an arm right there. And the horn coming down. It's a dragon. See that? The dragon right there. We're probably about halfway, maybe a little more, from Alger to Dobbs. Okay, we're less than a half a mile from Dobbs now. Plummer's Meadow, that direction. Saxon Camp, that direction. Alger Creek, back the way we came. And Dobbs Camp, down here. Here's the first look. A lot of water back here. There's another creek on the other side. They merge together and they form a big waterfall on the outside of the canyon. Look at that dark clouds coming in. It's supposed to a big thunderstorm back here. Be pretty cool. Look at how beautiful that is. This is about 3 years ago, I guess. 3 or 4 years. The first time I came through, nobody had dug that out yet. Nobody had worn out. So you were coming through. It was tight. I think Carl was with me. This is one of, if not the most beautiful campground in the range. Personally speaking, for myself. It's incredible. I once spent 2 days back here pinned down by rain. Strong rain. And I was going to go to the top, to the summit, but that rain, just something tell me, you know, there's gonna be slides. Something just told me in my gut, go back. So I went back. When I got back, the mud in the trailhead parking lot was already up to almost a quarter of the way up my rims. And I have front wheel drive hat on my old car, so I had to put rocks under it and stuff to get started. I got out, there were about 6 or 7 other cars in the parking lot. And when I got down, on the news, you can hear flash flooding in San Gorgonio. Look at that. So there's one coming from here, there's another coming from here, and there's a third on the other side. So, talking about flash flooding, and I always leave something, most of the time I leave something on my desk or with either my dad, my mom, or my brother and nephew, most of the time my nephew, where I'm going when they expect me back. And my mom called me and said, "Are you in the falls?" I said, "I was." She said, "Get out of there, there's flash flooding." I said, "I know, I just passed it." And on the news, they showed the flash flooding. All the cars where I was parked was buried up to the windows in mud. All of them. If you look right across from the Mommy trailhead, you'll see a riverbed, and that's where it comes sliding through every time there's a flash flood, right into the lot. I would have lost my car. That bathtub floor a friend made for me, and if it was 6 inches shorter, it would work better, but it's nice. It's great. But getting it situated in here, the problem was you gotta pound the stakes in a lot of rocks. Like this one here is right on a rock. That one's on a root. So totally keep the rain off me. And I got this extra storm flap here. I guess it's coming in. Adds another foot there, another few inches down there. The wind shifted. I should be turned the other way.
Oh, yeah?
Chris is set up there. The other guys are on their way. Back there's the entrance to the camp. This is downriver, first river you cross when you come in. Some nice pools. It goes down here, narrows. Look at ladybugs. Certain times of the year, there's millions of them up here. But it goes down here, narrows. joins up with the other two, continues down, building. More springs lead in from the side. Becomes a pretty good raging river, and then drops over into a falls up in Forest Falls Canyon. That big waterfalls back there, big beautiful falls that fools try to climb and fall or have to be rescued. It's dangerous. I wouldn't even attempt that one. That rock's slick. Surrounded by water in this camp. You never have to go far for a drink. I got 1/3 of a bag of soy left, full canteen, and clean my pot. I'm gonna make some noodles, some chow mein for lunch. Then I'm gonna go show these guys some really cool things. So shelters, we got tarp shelter, tent. This is the Big Agnes. Big Agnes what?
Yeah, it's the
Copper
Spur
Spur.
UL2. It's the old one.
UL2.
The new one's like way stronger, I guess.
And this one is the
Z-Pack's duplex. Z-Pack's most giant tent in the world plex.
You had the blue one. What's the difference between the blue one and this one?
0.74 on this one. 0.51 was the blue one. The thinner material, I got the 0.74 on this one. Yeah, I'm one of those people that are scared of everything. So I got to get the beefier stuff. Army surplus. So.
And then you got the
Yeah, standard.
6mm design, lunar solo.
They were smart.
Tons of room in there. Everybody says you can't, but you can fit two. I've slept two in these. I have slept two. Especially if you put one this way and one this way. That's how it works out. You have a huge vestibule for 2 packs. And then we got one more guy up here. Sea to Summit tarp. And inside he's got a sleeping bag and sleeping pad and everything. Trail coming in comes along that ridge there, just below that tree. You can actually see it. Right at the roots of that bush, tree. Way back there. Comes through here, down in.
Put my foot down now. I was coming down from San Gorgonio and I took like a bigger step like that kind of thing. Yeah. And when I stepped down, just ended up tearing my meniscus. I was training for Whitney and I kept on doing it, so it was just aggravating. So finally after Whitney, I had a little backpack and shit. Ended up having to get surgery. So.
Jack Michael coming down Devil's Slide. Humble Park? Yeah, coming down at 9.